people might be ordinary when they enter into your platform. But believe me, when they leave that platform, they become extraordinary. So that's the beauty. As a participant, I have seen that. So many more to come. Congratulations to you.
Thank you, Madhu, and this means a lot coming from you.
A very good evening to all of you. Welcome once again to one of the exciting episodes of the Re-Engineered podcast. And I'm Madhu Nayak, your host. And today we have a very special guest. She's a trailblazer in the field of business and event. She's the CEO and founder of the Expat Hub, which is one of the UAE biggest business community platform, having more than 250,000 subscribers in all her digital platforms. And the most interesting part is she has won 45 awards, rather more than 45 awards, in just a span of 2 years. She's none other than Anul Mundra. Anul, good to have you in my podcast.
Thank you for having me.
And it's a pleasure to have you, and congratulations for celebrating Expat Hub 4th anniversary.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
Amazing. I mean, this has been a roller coaster ride, but a journey that's very close to my heart.
Definitely. And before we delve in, I would like to ask you, you were a very successful corporate professional working in all MNC banks in UAE. What is that pivotal moment that triggered you that no more corporate, let's dive into my own world?
Well, that was a lot of a back and forth. Leaving a stable job is always a big challenge. But at the end of the day, I always thought that I wanted to do something of my own, and that's where my passion lies.
Yeah.
So I did a bit of a trial mode while working, and I realized that, something can definitely happen. And I thought, if I don't take the plunge now, then when?
So you decided, if not now, then when?
Yes.
Very good. And seeing your passion and commitment, because I have seen you really working hard in one of your events. What is one of the biggest risks that you have undertaken during your entrepreneurial journey?
I think the fact that people thought that, a real business cannot happen through social media channels, communities were getting underestimated with just the social community format. I think that was a moment where I felt that, bringing in people together was amazing. But how do you constructively, productively do something better than just being a social community?
Correct. So you broke the stereotype of people's mind thinking that social media subscription is just for a community work, but it's not. Saying that, how do you engage with your 250,000 subscribers and you foster a relationship with them?
See, there is a continuous effort of, building our 3 verticals in the company, which is community, marketing, and events, through which we engage the community as well as make sure there is a lot of productivity that's coming on board through the social community channels. Very early in the stages, we started collecting the database, and then we got into the space of SMS marketing, email marketing, making it a lot more effective for the people, for the brands who wanted to come on board. And at the same time, engage the community in the best possible way. So every person who's joining in is able to find their area of interest.
Very good. And definitely there will be so much of emotions getting into that in someone coming on board. Do you ever feel that challenged in convincing at the initial time when you had to convince them?
I think the initial 1.5 years was really tough, Madhu. Telling people that this can work. People never used to take you seriously. And that's how, Expat Hub ended up doing more of small businesses, wherein my dreams and aspirations were really high. So it has been a journey, right from small business to now we are 60-65% medium scale businesses. We have very proudly achieved around 18 to 20% HNI businesses.
Amazing.
It's been a journey.
And inspiring portfolios, right? And but I know for a fact that you never bias on high-end business and this thing. So that actually plays a big role, right?
Because remember where I started from. I started from a community. So if I don't give respect to that, then how everything else is going to fall in place.
It's such an inspiring note for everyone. You should not forget from where you started. And saying that, one of the biggest event that you have organized, and that's very close to you. And I was one of them in one of the event, but I know you have done multiple. So what is close to your heart?
Yeah, I think there are a couple of events that I'd like to mention here. We run exhibitions. We are more focused on Diwali and, Eid. We also do award shows. So we are coming up with UAE Women Achievers Awards.
Great.
That's very close to my heart. But first and foremost, and the biggest of all, is India Dubai Queen, which you were also part of it. And I'm very proud that you were one of the winners in the season 2. And I think that the effort of being there and seeing it flourish year by year is what brings a lot of joy to me.
And that's incredible. And I have seen the hard work that you have put. And thank you for giving such platform, because people might be ordinary when they enter into your platform. But believe me, when they leave that platform, they become extraordinary. So that's the beauty. As a participant, I have seen that. So many more to come. Congratulations to you.
Thank you, Madhu. And this means a lot coming from you.
Yes. And going forward, okay, if you have to say that any of the technique or strategies that actually helped you to grow your expat hub in span of 4 years and rapidly you are going, what was one of the best strategy that you have implemented and which have worked out?
I think rather than that one strategy, I would talk about, 2, 3 biggest pillar things that we did.
Okay.
One is, understanding what you want. Like most of the times when people start their businesses, the clarity is not there.
Why?
Yes. So understanding what you want to do, then mapping it up with, is there a need in the market, basically.
Potential, yeah.
Yeah. And then being consistent towards it and do a lot of hard work. I think when you combine all 4 of this, you are bound to be successful. Each one of us will obviously take their own sweet time
Correct.
to be successful. But I think if these 4 things are right, then a lot gets sorted.
Very well said. I think consistency plays a big role. I think many people start, but they are not consistent, so they are out of market, right? And saying so, can you share any emotional message that your viewers or subscribers have shared with you and till date you relish that?
Yeah, I think there have been plenty of them, honestly, Madhu. And, we will go on and on. But the fact that, when people come to me and they're like, wow, we were the member of the Expats Hub from starting, and then where it has reached today, I think that brings a lot of contentment, satisfaction, happiness. And I seldom get emotional. I'm a very emotional person by...
You're very strict, rather.
I know why you say that. But, to be able to deliver a good event,
Yeah,
sometimes...
I will change. You are not strict. You are very disciplined. I think that's how you manage and you respect time of everyone.
Yeah, and I think in the end, all of us do value that, why
Correct.
that was done. But frankly speaking, I am a very emotional person. And I started to realize that, when people come to me and talk to me, I just, burst out very quickly. So I'm like, I need to, that is something I need to learn, basically, to hold up.
Yeah, and I think you are a tough nut outside, but very emotional inside. And that is one of the biggest trait of women getting into business. Yeah. So saying that, beyond business success that you have already achieved, what is the legacy that you will be living with Expat Hub?
I think the fact that we want to be one-stop solution for any expat, they should know that Expats Hub is there.
Yeah.
So in the form of community, we are there to help and support you. In the form of a brand wanting to expand, we are there as a marketing agency. In the form of getting yourself involved as a consumer, you could, participate in events. And looking at the variety of events we do, I'm sure everybody can find their, choice. So that's just trying to become that one-stop solution and outright that in the market, combining the dots of marketing, events, and community.
So as this community is specifically focusing to all the expats, so how can they reach out to Expats Hub?
So basically, we are largely there on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Telegram. My numbers are there everywhere.
Okay.
There are quite a few team members who are quite approachable. All you need to do is just probably ping on any of those platforms, and we are very, very proactive in getting you added and making you part of our community.
No doubt about that. And that is a message on if you are expat and you want to be part of the community, as it's a one-stop solution for everyone. So please do reach out to Anul Mundra. And as we all know, business events is quite dynamic in nature. But I see you always keeping calm and keeping poised. Be whatever noise that you get outside, you are always calm. What is that mantra that you practice to keep yourself calm and cool during unforeseen incidents?
See, I've also improved with time, so
Okay.
that's there for sure. There were days I used to be very hyper, and there are days when I know little bit mess ups here and there are part of the game. But what I've understood is, if at that point you're not calm and you do, instead of trying to find a solution, if you're
Panic.
panicking, then it's not going to help. So that is a bit of a wisdom that I've achieved.
Okay.
That just stay calm and focus on the solution, and you will get your end result.
And how much time it took for you?
1 or 2 events.
Oh, okay. It's a easy turnaround. I think quick turnaround time. But I have seen you very calm. Maybe I have not seen any time panicking. So yeah, that's a very good trait, and more power to you.
Thank you so much.
And before we sign off, last question: what is that one re-engineered message that you, Anul Mundra, today you will be giving to Anul Mundra, who started the entrepreneurial journey?
Well, I think I would just like to say that if you are consistent, if you know you are going to do the hard work, and if you think that something is not working, just don't worry. You can always pivot it back and come back with a re-engineered approach. All you need to do is a calm mind and a healthy approach and a lot of positivity around, and then you crack it in.
Thank you so much. That's a beautiful insight. I think re-engineering, looking back and staying calmer and bouncing it back, it's the mantra, and it's a pleasure having you. And I think whoever is listening to us, if you like this episode, please subscribe and tune in to listen to Anul Mudra's insights, how she started her career as a corporate banker, and then she re-engineered her career by becoming a very renowned entrepreneur in UAE. Thank you so much, and stay tuned every Friday at 6 p.m. when I'll be coming up with re-engineered stories, but which are really authentic, of the individuals who have redefined and reshaped success. Thank you.